Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Amir. Today I'm gonna be helping you and to determine which watch is better and which watch is for you. Now, let's talk about the Samsung watch here. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 Classic is for someone who has a Samsung ecosystem based phone and has a phone, of course, a Samsung phone, and someone who enjoys the features rather than software or I'd say more tight complex, tight integration, I'd say. Um, and it has more features, health features like body composition and the rotating bezel, which is really cool, and a quite decent selection of apps. Um, Now let's talk about um, uh, the battery life here. The Watch 4 Classic has a better battery life than the Apple Watch Series 7, the 41 millimeters, I believe so, the one that I have right now. Now let's talk about the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch is for someone who likes Apple, who's an Apple fan, and who likes a better software experience, a better watch experience in general. Um, it's more smoother than the Watch 4 Classic, as it has a better chip processor. But right now, if we're talking about 2025, these new watches have improved, of course, over quite. This is a 4-year-old watches. They're both 4-year-olds, except the Watch 4. I got it in 2022, but it's technically came out in 2021 August. Um, so yeah, but the battery isn't that great on the Apple Watch, to be honest, which is expected because it's a 41 millimeter Apple Watch, and it's generally for someone who enjoys the Apple ecosystem, who's in the Apple ecosystem. But if you're like me and lucky enough to have both, and another feature I like is the digital crown as well, and the haptic features. It is amazing, astonishing, and it feels premium. The Apple Watch generally feels more premium than the Watch 4 Classic, hypothetically, in terms of build quality. But overall, the Watch 4 Classic looks better, in my opinion. Kind of gives off that real watch vibe, that classic watch vibe. Alright, y'all, that's going to be it. Me personally, I prefer the Apple Watch as I'm an iPhone guy myself, like I told you 1,000 times, y'all, in the past videos. They're both pretty great. You can't go wrong with both of these watches. They're going for used $70, depending on which area you live in the US, or which country, of course, depending on price, value, and overall. And if you're like me, who has both phones, I'd say get both. Maybe experience both sides and see which one you prefer. As of me, as personal, I prefer the Apple Watch. It is so much easier to deal with. Alright, y'all. Hope this helped you determine which watch to buy and which is for you. Alright, peace.